with your videos, I just recently saw the one you posted today, pretty much announcing putting out the whole Hazbin Hotel bridge. And there was something in that video I really wanted to talk to you about, which I thought it was very, very poignant for you to mention in that video. The
Hmm.
kind of making sure you're making the proper changes to the Hazbin Hotel bridge. Obviously,
Yes.
yes. I thought, how important for you is it to keep that level of transparency with your audience to make sure no one's being mislead, no one's trying to come after you or anything like that?
So one thing that the channel and that people that follow me definitely know me for is that I'm not one to clickbait.
Right.
If you see it in the title, it's what the video is. That's always how it's been. Um, but like moving past that point, I guess in a case like Amphibia or the Owl House Abridged, people usually just kind of know that it's going in a different direction and knew
Mm-hmm.
that Abridged was its own story. And like with Owl House Abridged, it's still got its own story that will be told.
Right.
Um, but for a series starting up has been Abridged, being the next big sister series to Owl House Abridged on the channel. It's a leap just because it's talking about some more mature content. And especially things because I know what you're mentioning with my little speech bit about episode 4.
Yes.
Um, with things like that, my channel is not for all ages. Uh, well, obviously it's like for well, I guess yeah, it's not for all ages. Because if you are like a child, you should not be watching because there
Very
are
true.
swear words.
Yes.
Sure, I bleep some, but like other than that, yeah, I won't have like a ton of like inappropriate or dirty jokes. I
Right.
don't do that. I don't get like political or anything like that. We're just having good fun. But
Exactly.
there are still jokes that are like in the territory. It's aimed towards like some preteens, teens, adults. Has been abridged. Um, I'm nowhere near making it for kids. It's not like a nothing that I make is for kids. And this is not like a dumbed down or more censored version of Has Been, by any means.
Right.
But with it telling like an original story and stuff, and with it being like a parody
Mm-hmm.
and switching a lot of those personalities, I do just want to make people know because there will totally be serious bits, just like in Amphibia Bridge. It's
Right.
just with this being an adult show by default and it having a more adult fandom by default. I'm definitely going to, for example, like ease up on bleeping any swear words, except for I don't know, the F bomb will probably still be bleeped, but that's because of monetization.
Right.
Um, but the other two, B word and the S word that I usually bleep in my other abridged episodes, those can probably come off for has been.
Okay.
And I will still make some jokes that will like, I have the ability to make like some kind of inappropriate jokes, but not like offensive inappropriate. Just like,
Right.
it's a more adult show. I can make more jokes about like the characters possibly being drunk or like things involving that. But specifically for something in the area of Angel and Val
Mm-hmm.
in the show, that's a very, very sensitive topic. And I think it's important for that story to just be told how it's supposed to in the real show. But Abridged, a lot is going to be different anyway. I just wanted to make it a point for people who were like, I guess, more nervous. There were a
Right.
lot of people that were nervous that I might like, I guess, belittle it, talk it down, or make fun of it. Worst of all, I'd never do that, but I do just want to like make clear that I still intend to like make a dynamic there, without giving away spoilers for what I do have planned. Val will still be extremely gross and freaking like, and by
Okay.
gross I mean like disrespectful and like mean. I guess sort of abusive, sure, but
Mm-hmm.
nowhere near the same amount. And
Right.
Angel will have like more of a hatred for him, but it'll be a little bit more of a mutual hatred that the two
Okay.
have for each other. Val's will just be more of like, it'll be more impactful on Angel because he's still going to be using him and something that he's good at, but nothing like the show has. Both of them will have like different Angel will have like a different set of hobbies and skills, and Val is going to have a completely different profession. Like all sorts of I don't know what I'm allowed to say in this interview, so if you want to bleep this, it's fine. But any sorts of like pornography, stuff like that, that's
Right.
completely cut.
Okay.
We aren't doing that. Val is instead probably going to be, I guess I can say his profession. That's not too much of a spoiler. Val's probably going to be a content pirate, someone who
Uh,
pirates shows
that makes a lot of sense. That would make a lot of sense.
because of the X's. Not
Mm-hmm.
saying he's going to talk like a pirate, but he will be a pirate. And he's going to use something that Angel is good at to do a lot of what he does. And Angel's going
Mm,
to hate him for it.
I see.
Uh, and Val is only doing what he does because of something that Vox is doing relating to shows, which will relate to more just jokes. But I can't spoil that because there'll be so many jokes and funny moments that will be had
We
because of
don't
that
want you to
bit.
spoil it. No, no
No, no,
spoilers.
no.
Keep us in suspense. We want to
Yeah.
be surprised. We want to laugh and haha while we watch the video.
But with keeping it spoiler free, you can expect to probably see in that episode the beginning bit, Charlie going to first talk to Valentino,
Mm,
and then maybe skipping straight to her confrontation with Val.
okay.
Um, from their interaction with him licking her arm in the doorway. And from there, he's just like overly mean, and Charlie starts to see through it and then just attacks, which causes Angel to be like, no, he's going to make things worse. And that'll just lead to what we know. So it'll skip Poison. We're not doing that. There's
Okay.
no song replacing it. And the dressing room scene is going to be completely cut because the context there will be changed, so it wouldn't even make sense with the new stuff, regardless of if it could be used or not. Still not going to, but like, uh, it's pointless for a
Right.
bridge. There's no reason for Val to be doing what he does in that scene because in a bridge he's not gonna have the same profession. Um, However, their confrontation in the club in episode 6,
Mm-hmm.
everything will be there.
Oh,
Nothing is
nice.
cut there.
Okay.
Val is still going to be like a total asshole. Like he's absolutely just going to be a horrible person still.
Right.
Um,
Still sticking true to the core of the character.
yes, people can still hate on Val.
Good.
It's just he's not going to be that much of a horrible person.
Mm.
I wouldn't want to cover that because that's not something I feel obligated to speak about. And also that's not something that's funny.
True. Very true.
I want to keep the humor. This is a thing that can really bring the fandom together, and it will still have serious moments, just like my other shows,
Mm-hmm.
with the switched context. Um, like Angel standing up to Val can still be its own very powerful moment, but the context of why he's standing up will just be changed. Same with him and Husker bonding. So like
Oh,
we have
nice.
given it a lot of thought for the V's professions. Even Velvet's going to be changed like a tiny bit, but just
Okay.
barely. We don't have to really touch her because we've got our own ideas. But
Nice.
yeah, everything else. For some things to look forward to, the equivalent of like the Frobos and the Steve guards in my abridged dubs will probably be the
Mm.
eyeballs all over the walls and the Egg Boys in Hazbin.
Okay.
Serpentus's hat is planned to have a voice.
Nice.
Um,
That's a great little touch you're planning to do right there.
yes. The casting is going well so far. Recently it got a new member
Mm.
on board for casting wise. I can say it here. I won't make the official announcement yet, but if people
Okay.
watch this, they'll know. Milky
Mm.
Melodies, who does a lot of fan songs for
Hey.
Hazbin,
All right.
is going to be voicing Sarah.
That is a fantastic casting choice. Let me just say it. Have mutual conversations with her. She is a fantastic. So I can't wait to see that.
I'm very excited to see kind of what she brings to the table there.
Yeah.
Definitely going to get Shelby involved, possibly as Mimsy, but we'll see on that.
Ooh,
Uh,
that's a good choice right there. Shout out to Shelby.
Definitely going to reach out to Chi Chi and then reach out to Jake for a possible song.
Mm.
And the 3 songs we have in production for Bridge right now are all original.
Oh, nice.
We are now producing the opening song. I'm getting in a call with Meals tomorrow to discuss the Hell is Forever replacement. And I'm teaming up to doing like a collaborative commission effort, but it's a bigger budget song for Stayed Gone's replacement, which will be a
Mm.
bit of a half song, half roasting rap battle between Hal and
Ooh.
Vox
Okay.
with
Kind of.
a really talented creator and musician. I'm very excited, but I won't give those names away. So yes,
Oh, you're doing such a good job with the teas, my friend. You're doing such a good toss. I can't.
we are
I'm looking.
planning a lot.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that Hamilton style rap battle that you're planning there. That's. I feel like that's gonna be pretty fire.
Oh, me too. I'm so hyped.
And